Number 1. 1979 error coin, worth £73. The 1979 5p is one of the many older versions of the coin. It is actually referred to as the new 5 pence, though sadly they do not exist as actual money anymore. But an error version of the coin sees it struck twice on the same side. You can make out both the young bust of Queen Elizabeth II and the thistle design, that is usually seen on the obverse, together. 155,456,000 were struck of original 1979 coin, but we are not certain of how many or the error coins are knocking about. One collector who came across a copy though, sold it for £73 on eBay, making a return 1460 times more than the 5p face value. Number 2. 2008 error coin, worth £65. The regular 2008 Ironside 5p has a mintage figure of 92,880,000, which makes it attractive to collectors. That is because it's a much lower figure than the dead 5p, which had a mintage of 165,172,000 and was also produced in the same year. It is also the most common design we see on 5p now, so getting your hands on the other copy from 2008 is much more sought after. But it's also been noted that an error version exists too, which shows the Queen had to be upside down on the design. One eBay seller who had their own copy of the error version managed to bag £65 for it. Number 3. 1969 error coin, worth £27. 5p as we know them only started to be produced in 1968, so finding a copy from this early on is sure to get you quids in. The 1968 to 1981 5p featured the 5 new pence design, which had an image of a younger-looking Queen Elizabeth II, as well as the coins being visually larger too. A copy of the retro coin was sold on eBay for £27, though as the design had been struck off-center. That's 540 times its face value, so not only is the coin old, but worth a lot more than the 5 pence you would have got it for at the time. Number 4. 1977. The 1977 5p is the rarest according to the Royal Mint latest scarcity update. Only 24,308,000 of these late 70s debuts were minted, meaning a smaller chance for collectors to get their hands on a copy. That makes it far more attractive in avid coin hunters' eyes, as the coin is more scarce. Because the coin is so scarce though, there are not any listings on eBay, so we do not know how much it could be worth to collectors. Coins issued in 1977 circulated for 13 years before being demonetized in 1990 though. After demonetization, a coin is no longer legal tender, so it cannot be accepted even at face value. That also means you cannot cash it in at the bank, but you could instead try getting it valued with the Royal Mint, if you do plan on reselling to make a profit. Number 5. 1987, worth up to £10. Only 48,220,000 of these coins in this year were minted, making it the second rarest known. But also in that year the government announced its intention to issue a smaller 5p coin, so the style was one of the last around in the larger shape. It is hard to uncover how much the coins go for online, but a number of error copies have been sold on eBay for nearly £10. The error copies have been clipped twice, which makes it look like part of the metal of the coin has been snapped off. Though the coin looks a little busted up, it actually makes the coin more valuable to collectors as an error coin. Other coins from the same era, like one 1883 version we found, have sold for around £2, though so the prices of these older 5p can be volatile. Number 6. 1993, worth £10. From 1990 to 1998 5p featured the newer 5 pence design, which was smaller than those produced beforehand. These copies were 18mm diameter, compared to the 24mm diameter of the older versions. But to tell the truth, no 5 pence coins were actually issued for circulation in 1993. Some were struck for the Royal Mint coin sets of the year, as 56,945 were released in brilliant uncirculated sets and 43,509 inches proof sets, still making them a low-released figure overall. Because they are rarer, therefore, collectors are more willing to snap them up, like one bidder who claimed a copy from 1993 for £10 on.
Weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.